All right, cool. Yeah, my wife is completely oblivious to what is going on, both who I am. So we've been married since we met in Japan, and we got married like a month after we met. So I got to China October 2nd, 2019. We got married 12 days later, and neither of us worked. So I've spent more time with her than any other person in my life, like all day, every single day. Um, we were together for like a year before. Like the only time we were ever apart was when one of us was going to the bathroom. So we were together all day every day for like an entire year before we even had an hour apart. Like one day she went with a walk with her mother, just the two of hers, two two of them. So there's only been I think 6 total nights where we were apart from each other because she was staying with her mother in a hotel because they wanted to spend a couple days alone together or whatever. So we've spent a significant amount of time together. When you think average, growing up, I say I spent more time with her than anyone in my life. Well, yeah, when you're working, uh, not 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, if not more a week, and then you're in school, you're doing other stuff. You might see your parents or whatever, maybe a couple hours a night, if that. Like there was, the way I grew up, my dad was working so much, I only got to see him maybe a couple nights a week, like at all, because he'd get home, after I went to sleep. He was working so much in carpentry. Um, but what's this video going to be about? Oh, who am I? I'm glad you asked. It's a very good question. Who are you? You probably have no idea. You probably have no idea. Well, in your current life, who you are, who you think you are. All these people in the entire world, especially popular in America, call each other's call each other names. It's also something very, very popular to do in any group that you would heavily involve yourself, whether it's a team or a religious group or a certain school. People like the or political party or anything. People like call each other names. You know what? Or maybe even a minority group that you want to associate yourself with a particular label based on gender or political beliefs or skin color or they're not even talking about people's ethnicities anymore. The whole term racism is what that word that is racism. That word and everything stemming from it, because skin color means nothing. Doesn't have any significant dialogue at all through the whole context, the whole spectrum of it, about ethnicity or heritage or your family or where they came from, cultural values or anything. I mean, I started making videos, I flipped the switch on, started making videos about myself once they banned Dr. Seuss's first book written in 1928. Well, things that happen on Mulberry Street or whatever. It's about a kid having dreams and he sees certain things, and they had a small caricature of an Asian using a bowl, eating with chopsticks out of a bowl, wearing a conical hat, but they didn't mention the bracketed shoes on the feet. They're saying that's racist? I mean, I flipped the switch, started making all these videos when that stuff happened. What do you mean? There's like 2 billion people. This is in America. They want to tell people that this is an Asian American in 1928, and that's, kid having dreams, and it's just one single page. You know how many cartoon characters are written on those pages? Cartoon artists writing those illustrations for Dr. Seuss, or if he wrote them himself, it probably took 10 seconds to draw that one. Anyways, who am I? Well, I'm very glad you asked again, because you didn't want to hear me, rant on about a few other things. Well, if you don't want to know who I am, there's a lot of it written on Facebook, and you can spend, depending on how fast you can consume or research, and read, written stuff or watch videos. You can probably consume it all in a few short days, depending on how fast you want to binge it, and discover who I am. I can't just transfer all my files from Facebook, all my videos from Facebook, directly to YouTube via their cloud. if I could, I would have done that and put that full catalog on YouTube. So I'm gonna have to my videos. I'm gonna have to talk about some of the same stuff, general themes. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, dating back over 10,000 years, and recently, and all the stuff you guys don't talk about. There's some stuff to be learned on my Facebook, or maybe there's some stuff to ponder or question. What if it makes any sense? There's a mix. Just check it out. Like my hair? I don't care, man. I don't care if you like it or if you don't like it, because I like it like this. You know, I like it like this. I don't care. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. What about your hair? Do you like your hair? Worried about what it looks like in a photograph or in the mirror? I'm comfortable in my own skin, and that's definitely a strong point of who I am. I'm comfortable in my own skin, and usually, if you're able to do that, that's where confidence comes from, and knowing what you need to do on a day-to-day basis. Waking up in the morning and you just have some miraculous thought comes to you, some just like light bulb moment in the morning when you wake up of something you need to do that day, right? And you get the motivation and everything to do it. You just wake up in the morning with it. So that's a big significant characteristic of who I am. Like I'm comfortable in my own skin. So I don't care what my hair looks like to anyone else but myself. I'm at my own house with my wife, happily married in China, man. Oh, man, life is good. Life could be a lot better for everyone else around the planet, though. That's for certain. Especially all the generations that came before us, before the pyramids were built. So, after it, things got really bad, really fast for a really long time.